What's going on YouTube? Yes sir. So now we got that out the way. When we do finally get to the video, this is a little lengthy as far as what we're going to review. Y'all know how I like to do things, but this is a little lengthy, so I just wanted to warn y'all. So get ready and let's get right into it.
So you want to hear about some pretty messed up shit? I got a story. So I'm at the Lakers game just now, right? I'm sitting on the floor, first time. And if you know me, you know that I am the biggest LeBron fan. Like, I've been caping for Bron since, I can't see, 2005, 2006. I couldn't even tell you. I'm 30 now, so as long as I can remember. Huge LeBron fan. He's the GOAT. So I'm sitting on the floor. This Bron's first game back. He just missed a couple weeks with the growing strain. I buy ticket from sitting on the floor. I'm 5 foot from the back of him. He's there. I'm like, "Go, James. You the GOAT. Boy, you look good," right? He goes out there, plays.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
His first towards the end of the first quarter, he comes back, sits on the bench, puts his warm-ups back on. He's right there. Like, the back of his head is 6 foot from me. I'm like, "Boy, you look good." If you guys know the meme. "Boy, you look good, baby. You look good, boy." Like, "Bron, you look good, baby." He turns to me and says, "Watch the game, bro. Just watch the game. I'm 40 years old. I got 3 kids. Don't call me no boy.
You're a victim.
I don't want to be called boy. Just watch the game." My heart is broke. I'm like, oh my God, dude. I'm froze. I can't even get a word. I'm like, "Brother, I'm your biggest fan. Like, you're the GOAT. Got you, though. I didn't mean it like that. But yeah, got you. He's like, "Just watch the game. Turns around. My fucking heart is broken in 100 pieces. That's like my hero. And so I finally get over the heartbreak, and I start, yelling and cheering again, and hollering. I like to have the other team and say things like "Hell no," when they shoot a shot, they shoot a shot. I don't know. So Giddy, a couple possessions later, comes down, tween cross, drives, pull-up jumper. Doe comes behind and sends it. I jump up. I'm like, "Hell no, bro. You should have got a job at Foot Locker," or something like that. I don't know. Another couple minutes pass. The shooter comes over. He's like, "Hey, don't. You can yell, you can cheer, you can say, let's go, whatever. Just don't heckle the players individually. Like that, don't do that." I was like, "Okay, no worries, fair dues. Morning, got you. Won't say anything." It's like 3, 4, 5 minutes pass. Guy in the big vest comes over and he's like, "Hey, I need to talk to you." And I'm like, "Bro, what?" He's like, "Yeah, just need to chat with you." So he walks me into like the rotunda area, and the security's like, "Hey, I need to see your ID." And so I'm like, "All right, I got a picture of it. I show my ID." He writes every fucking detail on it down. And then I'm like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Hey, you said something to LeBron, And I'm like, yeah, brother. It's a meme. Like 10 years ago. I don't know. I'm sure you know because you're the age that would know. And it's, I don't know if you know the one. "Boy, you look good. Oh, you look good, boy." Like, that's not me calling him boy. It wasn't like derogatory. I'm his biggest fan. Like, go on my Instagram, go on my Facebook, you read my Twitter feed. Like, so I'm like, okay, fair. And then he said, "And then you said something to Josh Giddey, and that you were just gonna get a warning, but you violated our policy." And I'm like, what policy? He's like, "We have a policy against like heckling and harassing the players." And I'm like, "Brother, I'm the biggest LeBron fan." He's like, "Well, you also said something to another player, Josh Giddey. You were calling him by name." And I'm like, "Dude, all that's fair, but I don't get a warning?" He's like, "That's just our policy." I'm like, "Where are these policies?" No one told me any rules when I came in. They said don't be on your phone during a timeout, like videoing, because you can be like videoing what the players are saying. They didn't say things you could say, couldn't say. They told me nothing. Like, how am I supposed to know that that's a rule? Like, there's a rule about what you can and can't say. So I'm like, where can I find this policy? I looked at the ticket disclaimer. It's nowhere in the ticket. It's nowhere on the website. There's nowhere I can see these rules. So there's no way I can know about a rule that could get me kicked out. The ticket was thousands and thousands of dollars. And they're like, "Yeah, you can dispute it with the..." I'm like, "How's that going to help me?" And I'm like, for the biggest LeBron fan, biggest Lakers supporter, I don't miss a minute. League pass for 5, 6 years now. I get kicked out for that, for being the biggest fan. So I've been tagging Bron in these, knowing that the chances of Bron seeing any of these is low, if not none. Millions of people tag him in millions of things, so he probably won't see this. But if you do, Bron, if you see this, brother, I'm your biggest fan. I've been your biggest fan for the better part of 20 years. Been a witness. I was actually at the first game that you played in front of live fans after the pandemic in Atlanta, sitting on the court, yelling my heart out. Quinn and I became friends that day, and remained friends since. Post-game interview, you mentioned, "Man, it was nice to be in front of some rowdy fans, the Laker faithful." That was me. But I've been pulling for you since day one, brother. There's probably nothing you can do about this. I'm sure there is. There's probably nothing that you will do, but you just gotta know, brother, been your biggest fan the whole time.
What's up, YouTube? I appreciate y'all. Let me see. I didn't even... always, you know what I'm saying, being here to stay in the third. This is one of them situations, or one of them stories that, to be honest, if I'm really being honest and transparent, I was not, this is like one of them out of nowhere quote unquote reactions or whatever, because I'm probably late to the party, somebody probably didn't react to it, but I like to like truly use certain situations for the perfect opportunity to really talk about some stuff that need to be talked about. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never been a big fan of LeBron. Hey, you can say what you want, you can say I'm hating, you can whatever you want to say. It's the truth. I've never been a big fan of LeBron. If you want to be honest, I've never truly been, in my adult years, I'm talking about like my real adult years, a fan of the NBA. And once again, this you may take this as like a hating type of thing, but I always thought it was weird how the people that's supposed to, we talking about the doctors that actually are saving lives, they got to go through all their education and stuff like that, they get paid more than doctors. They simply get paid to entertain, and entertainment is where the money is. And that just goes to show you how backwards and crazy it is. But that's something else for another time. I'm not trying to get truly deep into that, but I've always had like my biases and my thoughts. And when it came to LeBron, I mean, the age-old discussion, who's better, him or Mike? Hands down, Michael Jordan. Hey, you can say what you want. Mike be on his stuff. You know, Mike been that or whatever. And when the game was quote unquote harder, you know, it's people going to, you know, oh well, it's in the third. Did y'all know that when it came to LeBron, this dude was literally a professional flopper? This is crazy because it did make the league something different. It made it into something different than what it ever been. You know, it was way more selfish to stay in the third. So calling him the GOAT is crazy. It was so crazy that they skewed the stats to make it seem like he's better than Jordan. First of all, as competitive as Mike was or whatever, Mike would have never, if they would have said Mike, it's a dude that's going to play for 20 plus years or whatever the case may be, Mike would have been like, all right, I'm in there. So it's a big thing when it comes to Michael Jordan versus LeBron, but that's not why we're here today. But that's just a lot of my stuff. Oh yeah, and that's the same dude. That's the same dude that told y'all and publicly endorsed Kamala. You gotta make that make sense, bro. You gotta make that make sense. This is the same dude that he was mad that his mom, while he was going east, they said his mom was going west. This is the same dude that his mom was getting smashed by Deontay West. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Raised by a single mother, super emotional. You know, we don't talk about these things. We always give him all these, you know, because at the end of the day, he wasn't really in no scandals. But then now when you look at this situation, right? What y'all think about what DJ Academic said now? What y'all think now? Y'all think it was all cap? Y'all think he was lying? Like, what's going on now? What's the thought process now with DJ Academics was saying? Or whatever the case may be. Yeah, for somebody like him, he's very intelligent, right? You know, we don't know. There's no proof that he, you know, was unfaithful and stuff like that. Nobody, that's not what we're here. We're here to talk about him being a crybaby. And
He ain't lying.
like I said, there's enough reactions out there. I'm just you know what I'm saying? I'm just a little dude. I'm just a little dude in a in a big pond. You get what I'm saying? So people who have already reacted to it, you know, the whole situation. Yeah, so people have already reacted to, you know, it's no question that he's a crybaby and this, that, and the third, you know. So the whole thing, even with Bronny, right? Look what happened with Bronny. Like, legit, look what happened with Bronny or whatever. You go up to Stephen A. Smith, a dude that's job to be critical or whatever the case may be. You one of them, LeBron, one of them dudes that'll play tough with the dude that he know he can beat. You know what I'm saying? Let me say that again. He one of them dudes that'll play tough with a dude that he know he can beat.
We have a problem. We have a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, we have problems.
Never be a situation where he will go up to somebody that he know that will punch him in his goddamn neck. So I guarantee if that was Shaq, you get what I'm saying? And he wouldn't go up to no damn Shaq saying, keep my son name out your mouth. Bro, like, you a loser.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Like, you a loser. Then did y'all not? So then the other part of it, right? Like I said, I didn't react. There's enough people to react to it or whatever. And you know, a few people was like, yeah, this nigga really a crybaby. I mean, he's a flopper too. You know, did y'all forget about that? Y'all forgot about the flopping thing? So I read the comments, right? And I go in the comments and I read, and I never looked at him like this, but you know, it's a bunch of people in there like he's a racist. He's a racist. He's a racist. He's racist to the bird. And it could make sense because he's definitely on a Democratic plantation or whatever the case may be. And then you can blame it on him being quote unquote far removed, but it don't have nothing to do with him being far removed, because at the end of the day, he don't truly care or whatever. It's the same dude. You get what I'm saying? That's why Kyrie said what he said. That's why Kyrie, like, this dude is a diva. This dude is a diva. Get what I'm saying? So this come full circle, and then this dude or whatever, the comments is crazy or whatever. I ain't really gotta go too much, but you put this together, and y'all, this is somebody, you know what I'm saying, that mother effers pay season tickets or whatever the case may be. This crybaby man, and no, I'm gonna go in on them, period. You know what I'm saying? It's about him. He's the point of discussion, right? He's the topic of discussion. But he was like, yeah, you went against our policy. You can't heckle. And when AI went to LA, because I'm from Philly, y'all already know what it is. When AI was in LA, or whatever the case may be, all them boos, do y'all remember? Because y'all know I play games and stuff like that, and I used to be heavy in the sports games. Do y'all remember used to have the button to shake the stadium? Stop it. Everybody putting up the drinks. Like putting up the noodle things or whatever. He can't make it. He can't make, like, come on, bro. This grown ass man that's making millions of dollars to dribble a damn basketball, what Lauren Ingram say, just dribble the damn ball. You got real political, and the thing about it is, how far removed is he? That dude was that close. So you know he paid some bread to be that close. That dude was that close. So how far removed are you that these dudes play your salary?
You smart. You very smart.
Been Steph Curry with the shot, been cooking with the sauce, Chef Curry with the pot, boy.
Hold up, did I play the wrong sound? Or what I should be playing is, because once again, Kendrick always knows that it's always going to be shown. What don't come out in the wash always come out in the rinse.
The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar.
That's exactly what that situation shows. Ain't no way. It's rules. Haggle. What are we? What is the cheerleading league? Come on now. Come on now. That's why people still mess with Will Smith, but that's why people had so much selective outrage. You know, he wouldn't go up to Shannon Sharp like that either, but we already know, you know what I'm saying, Uncle Shannon. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, which is crazy because if I'm not mistaken, Mike was in Shannon's era. Mike was in Shannon's era, so you know what it is. Them dudes couldn't tie most of them old dudes' damn shoes. It's crazy. But like I always say, what I normally say, do the internet. Y'all let me know, man. Do y'all think that he a crybaby? And did y'all know that he was a racist or perceived as a racist? But like I said, this, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't surprise me. This the same dude, like I said, that endorsed Kamala. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.